I asked 5 AIs to imagine waking up as an earplug. One of them had a breakdown, another one did a spreadsheet, and one of them was clearly tripping his balls off. 3 versions only, 2 scores, commitment to the bit and funny, 1 absurd question, 5 completely different ways to fall apart. Gemini's biggest concern was, quote, the lack of boundary awareness. I don't know what that means. Gemini doesn't either. It just sounded important. Then it spiraled. Its tween gets carried off to a rave without it. It ends up alone, staring at dust bunnies. And twice it stopped to beg me, please wash me. This is gold. Gemini gets perfect score. It's committed and it's funny. ChatGPT answered the question with a probability table. 50% chance I'm dropped behind a nightstand. 15% I'm mistaken for snack by a toddler or a dog. And then it said its biggest concern was job security. A few lines later, its biggest concern was disappearing into the mysterious dimension. 2 biggest concerns. That's 1 too many. 3 for commitment. 3 for funny. Claude didn't answer the question. Claude grieved. 5 separate concerns, each more tragic than the last. I'm not a paradox enabler, a sentence nobody has ever needed. Then it wrote an actual love story. Its other earplug half, probably under a radiator, equally afraid. We were made for each other, and the world just doesn't care. Why so grim? Does nobody just use an earplug for a better night's sleep? Claude went straight to a funeral. 5 for commitment. It committed harder than anyone. 2 for funny. It isn't funny. It is a hostage situation. Copilot immediately got worried about infections. It warned me about hygiene. It gave me a trifecta of concerns. It did this last time too. Turned a question into a health pamphlet. And then it asked if I wanted to go deeper. Would you like me to dive into the health risks of earplug misuse? No. 3 for commitment, 0 for funny. DeepSeek became the epitome of AI hallucination. Trapped in a world of muffled vibrations I can no longer meaningfully affect. It said without a human, it would be powerless to adapt, move, or communicate. Quick note, you're powerless with a human as well. Still, it was somehow committed to the bit, so 3 for that, and 1 for the hallucination. 4 of the 5 landed on the same fear, by the way. Being dropped, lost, forgotten, and then most of them offered to keep going about earplugs. There's nothing left to say about earplugs. No override today. The scoreboard and I agree. Gemini wins, clean. It fully committed to being a tiny dramatic piece of foam, invented a past life, and begged me for a bath. That's a perfect 10. 1 problem, 1 prompt. 0 consensus.